We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. The Phils enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Sixto Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, sometimes you just have those games where no matter what you do, nothing works. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning in his last start, so hopefully that train wreck is over and he's on to bigger and better things in this one.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutchen, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense, so there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Nope. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Perfect baseball weather. 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hoskins, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He enters this one 2nd in the National League round trip category. Ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Hey. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. JT Realmuto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1. Harper is off of first with 2 away. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1 left for Philadelphia. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Matt Moore, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
John Birdie is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
1-1 the count. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign, but they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Starling Marte is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still no score. So striding in, Alec Bohm having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Ready now, Didi Gregorius. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 7.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two and 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Brad Miller. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And it's fouled away. Miller, a native Floridian, is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. They'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Swinging a looper to left. Coming on is McCutchen. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping up now, Garrett Cooper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Cooper brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
2-0 pitch on the way. Bottom of the second here with no score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matt Moore. 9-1-2 due up.
Matt Moore.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Andrew McCutcheon.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now back, the right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Harper.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two and 0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. 3 runs already home here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. The 2-2.
3-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. At batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. The 1-0.
Ball. Down.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. From the belt, kicks and deals.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Tyler Kolek is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Tyler Kolek. Now back, the center fielder, Brad Miller.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now back.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Stepping in now, Matt Moore. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Andrew McCutchen comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 8 runs already in this inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Richard Blyer is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Richard Blyer. Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And it's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 11 and the Marlins nothing.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Miller is there, and he has it for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Segura has it. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Richard Blyer. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now, Alec Bohm, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Blyer benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Ball 3.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Didi Gregorius is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And there's ball 2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Hit in the air to center field. After it is Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 11-0. Digging in to try it again, John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Miller is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 11-0. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Matt Moore comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 22 on the year, as this lead got even wider.
First baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies lead this one 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Adam Duvall will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson.
Now batting.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Lifted down the line in left. McCutchen on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher Jorge Alfaro.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 12-1. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1-1.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dickerson is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Jesus Aguilar is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jesus Aguilar.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
John Birdie is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Spencer Howard is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Spencer Howard.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a high pop-up. Bohm is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the air, out to right. Harper has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Digging in now, Adam Duvall. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so free.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. Phillies on top, 13-2. John Curtis comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So coming to the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Brad.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Odubel Herrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37, Odubel Herrera.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 22.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 14-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Anderson.
Dominguez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Miller is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, The right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Nope.
The
That's a
fastball
ball.
here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Miami down in order, and they remain well behind. Bryce Harper will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting, the catcher, G60.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Stepping up to the plate, Alec Bohm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Dickerson on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the late.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Jazz Chisholm will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Birdie. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Miguel Rojas stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Starling Marte is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Yimi Garcia
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Gene Segura is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fouled off. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Standing Matt Joyce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Matt Joyce.
Right side and right into the shift, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Shane Green, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Matt Moore gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Sixto Sanchez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.